Well, excited about today. We are going to cover Summerlin North. We're going to cover all areas of parks, schools, shopping, recreation, all the things that, we believe would be useful. So let's hit the road and take a look. So as part of our Summerlin North tour, it wouldn't be complete without Sun City Summerlin. Sun City Summerlin is a 55 and older retirement community. Today, we're at Highlands Falls Golf Course in Sun City Summerlin. One of the neat things about it is you got a very active lifestyle. Retirement is something that you're considering. You want to retire to a nice warm weather state with a lot of activities. Certainly coming up here to Sun City Summerlin would be to your advantage. Over my shoulder over here, see the backdrop to the Highland Falls Golf Course. Obviously this beautiful lake. So right now we're at the Highland Falls Golf Course in Sun City, Summerlin. I want to break down some of the golf entertainment here in Sun City. Highland Falls, the golf course we're at today, that is an 18-hole championship course. There's also the Palm Valley Golf Course, which is also another 18-hole championship course. Both golf courses are great place to come out and play. Unfortunately, we'd love to take you inside and show you, but they have a no filming inside policy. So you're gonna have to imagine what the inside of the facilities look like. So you get a feel for the properties here in Sun City, Summerlin. Very well maintained community that obviously shows a pride of ownership. Nice things about being in Sun City is it's got a lot of its own retail right here. As you saw, the CVS. We've got a bunch of other little shops and stores. You got a dedicated arts and crafts center. In addition to the golf course and the pool, we have its own fitness center just for the residents. So for families that have children 12 or under, Summerlin North baseball fields, there are 3 of them right here, filled with youth baseball throughout the season. And as you can see, in great condition overall. Great place to have a team. You have a child, looks like it's 200 feet across the park to hit one out. So if your kid's a future major leaguer, he's got some targets to go after. This is in Village Center of Summerlin North, big retail outlet. We've got an Albertsons shopping center, a grocery store down there. We've got Einstein Bagels, we've got a US Bank, but a couple of things that I think people use all the time. We've got a very own chiropractor, we've got a dentist, and it has eye care. And let's take a walk across the street and see some of the others. This is Bon Appetit. It's pet food, bakery, grooming, everything for your household family member, your 4-legged family member. Pet snacks, gotta love this. Definitely give me 2 of the cannolis, 2 of the mini, and then 1 of the peanut butter bone. That'll do it.
55.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. So we're inside Albertsons, inside Village Center in Summerlin North. Very common nowadays, obviously, see a Starbucks inside a grocery store. One of the things that you only see here in Las Vegas is all the grocery stores will have their own little neighborhood machines. We got, looks like they have 12 machines in this location. So if you're looking for a little entertainment, but you don't want to drive very far, this is one of the unique things about Las Vegas that you come to get used to. All right, so one of the best parts of Summerlin in general, specifically here in Summerlin North, today we're in the trails section right now, is all the community walking paths. One of the things that I think is really cool is that You can walk for hundreds and hundreds of miles, and they've made it so that it's very pedestrian friendly. And what I mean by that is you'll see here in a second, is we're going to walk through a little bit of a bridge. We're walking under it, but this is where the automobiles and the traffic and things of that nature. So it's really designed for you to have a peaceful walk without having to dodge a lot of vehicles and things that you do in most other communities. And you literally can see how these, well, again, that desert landscape, but nice and green, full trees, everything. Be able to walk for hundreds and hundreds of miles. Best part about this is if you live anywhere near one of these trail sections, is you can drop in on the trail, walk your way down to the village, pick up what you need. Maybe it's a cup of coffee, maybe it's lunch, or as a family go in for dinner and be able to enjoy a nice stroll home without worrying about dodging traffic or a lot of chaos. So one of the neat things about Summerlin North is every year on the Independence Day holiday, July 4th, they have a big Summerlin parade. And as you can tell by just this photograph here, they have thousands and thousands of people turn out. They have floats and obviously the local bands. Another fun community thing they do in Summerlin North is they will blow down snow, artificial snow in the winter. As you can see, it's not much of a winter. We got somebody wearing a t-shirt. However, to be able to do a little sleigh riding down some of the hills, just another fun aspect of Summerlin North. So the question becomes right now is how much is our German dog, it's a German Shepherd Axel, how much is he going to enjoy the cannolis that we picked up for him? I think he's going to absolutely love it. We're in front of TPC Summerlin Country Club right now, members only course, part of being in Summerlin North. If you're looking for a private country club, this would be a spot highly recommended. Been in town for, I think, since the early 90s. In fact, this is the home of where Tiger Woods won his first PGA Tournament championship. So we're out on one of the practice greens here at TPC Summerlin. One of the things I like to do is I like to judge a golf course by how their practice facilities are. Usually gives an indication of what you're going to face out on the golf course. And if you look at these greens, I mean, this is about as nice of a carpet as you can get. And again, we're coming through the heat of the summer, so you know there's been a lot of golf played on this. I've played this golf course many, many times and can confirm that the golf course, the greens, and they did redo these last year. So they are in excellent, excellent shape. Pretty wide open golf course, but you know, trees, which we don't see enough of here in Vegas on a golf course. So we are right now at the Arbors Tennis Club. This is the Arbors Park. The park's split into two, Arbors Tennis, and then the Arbors Paseos, which is more of the play park area. This is a very active community. Actually, both my kids have participated in this tennis center as they were growing up. A couple things I want to share in terms of statistics. The average sale price that's taken place over the last 6 months in Summerlin North is $657,000. And the median on that is $512,000. So the market is between that 5 and 6. There are some sales and some properties in the $400,000 price range. And I can tell you that from the communities that we drove by, specifically around the area of TPC, is we have sales that have taken place in the multi-millions, 3, 4, 5 million. There's even some big estates up there that have yet to ever sell that are 10 million plus. So we typically will talk about pros and cons of each area. One of the cons for Summerlin North is it is the original village. It is the original aspect of Summerlin, which means the homes are a little older. A pro to that is going to be these mature trees that are everywhere. It's not a newly planted park, so you're going to see a lot more lush, a lot more growth on the landscaping throughout Summerlin in general, specifically Summerlin North. I mean, it's like almost every 2 blocks that you turn, you're going to run into another beautiful park, community park. As far as additional cons, some might say the price. When you compare it to other areas of Las Vegas, Summerlin in general is going to be a little higher. Your dollar's not going to go as far as it would in other areas of town. But that's part of the lifestyle that you're paying for, some of that quality. So one of the other pros to Summerlin North is going to be Summerlin Parkway runs right through the middle of it, which is going to connect you to downtown Las Vegas. The original downtown, you'll reach the I-15, which of course you can go south to the rest of the strip and the airport and UNLV. So it really makes it conveniently located in terms of access to get anywhere in the valley. As you saw as we were driving around, the roads are lightly traveled, just different parts of the day, a little bit of traffic here and there, but it's not jam-packed like some people that are coming from other major cities. We're used to sitting in bumper to bumper. Typically out here in these communities, we are not seeing that at all. It does get a little busier when school's out of session during the day. So as the day goes on, you'll see traffic pick up, but I think that's kind of a standard everywhere. So as far as public schools go in Summerlin North, we have Lummis Elementary School. And on the other side next to it is a big community park. And this is another one of these great outdoor venues. But they will have full-blown concerts, and the way the shape of it is, it works as like a mini outdoor amphitheater. So the crowd kind of rises up the hill, and the band that's playing will be down below, but it's got all the normal community park stuff as well, with tennis courts, pickleball courts. This is Ernest Becker Middle School. The Becker family is a long-standing family here in town with an outstanding relationship, and they sincerely do good everywhere in the community. And this particular middle school was named after Ernest, the elder statesman of the family. I think one of the neat things about Summerlin North is how easy it is to get around. You can see the streets are pretty wide open, 2 lanes or 3 lanes on the major thoroughfares. Very little congestion considering the number of hundreds of thousands of families that live here. So Meadows School is another one of the elite private schools. It was actually a great move that was done by the Howard Hughes Corporation. But in 1988, shortly after plans were announced for the Summerlin Master Plan community, Howard Hughes Corporation, I think it was brilliant. 1998, they dedicated and gave land, donated land to the Meadows School. And what it really did is it just established Summerlin being on the map in terms of a place to live here in the community, and really got buy-in that, okay, this is going to be something significant. Once you start catering private schools in a new growing area, you know you're going to get some of the wealthy, the elite in the community to move up to that area, and then everybody else starts to follow. So to me, this was probably one of the very first dominoes, building Summerlin Parkway, which at the time when they built it, I mean, it was going nowhere. It was heading out into the desert. And in fact, there was quite a bit of uproar, people thinking that that maybe some of the commissioners' family members own concrete companies or paving companies, you know, that kind of stuff. Always a question, but the reality is the city knew what was coming. The county knew what was coming, what was going to be developed up here. All right, right now we're at the Las Vegas Sports Park. Originally started as a hockey rink, became indoor soccer, which, I mean, it absolutely filled up so much they built another outdoor indoor soccer field where they put up the boards, kind of got that hockey field, but it's outside. So let's go take a look at the indoor sports park. Incidentally, they have not only youth soccer here, they've got camps for the young kids. They have adult leagues here. They've got co-ed, ladies leagues. So if you like playing soccer, which obviously I love soccer, this is a great place to come check out. One of the best things about this facility is the ceiling height. You know, a lot of indoor places, the ceilings just aren't quite high enough. Where this one, especially for soccer, big bouncing shots, the ball stays out of play. Look at the size of this open field here. You got multiple fields, courts running. This is the indoor but outdoor full-size field. That just tells you the demand and how much traffic they're getting out here. On the other side here, you can see the mesh netting. That is the paintball court. And you'll see they got all the obstacles and everything, so you can work together as a team. You know, they play games like capture the flag or things of that nature. but just a fun, if you want to do a special events, they have those available here. Now, some of you from other parts of the country, other parts of the world are used to this aspect of what a traffic circle is. For those of us that live here in town, when they first came in, it took a little while to get adjusted to, but a traffic circle is exactly that. You enter the circle, instead of putting a traffic light in place, you just stay in the circle and you pick one of your exits. One of the keys to remember is you stay on the inside lane until you're approaching the area you're going to exit. Make sure nobody's next to you. And as we just did a complete circle, go back around and then exit the circle. By no means am I qualified to give any driving techniques or strategies, but I am familiar with how traffic circles work. And I have watched people cause complete chaos zipping across multiple lanes, or getting stuck on the inside lane going round and round and round. So we are at Summerlin Hospital. Actually, I have good memories of Summerlin Hospital. Both of my kids were born here. I felt the medical staff did an outstanding job. And we've got a lot of friends and clients that are doctors, and very happy with these facilities here. Right on the east edge of Summerlin North is the Suncoast Casino. Everything you want in terms of activities. Obviously, they have gaming. They've got a movie theater. They've got bowling alleys. They've got tons of restaurants. For our seniors, they're always offering some kind of senior program. So, like any other casino, it's got games everywhere. Pretty nice bowling alley, 64 lanes up here. And as you can see, there's people playing in the middle of the day, a lot of leagues going on, a lot of locals. This side's a little light. The other side definitely has got some league matches going on. Let's cruise downstairs and hit the movie theater. One of the unique things about this theater and several other theaters in the valley is we have a full bar available for you while you're attending the movie. So even though we can smell the amazing aroma of all that butter, know that you also have some adult beverages should you choose to partake while you're enjoying your movie entertainment. So right next door to the movie theater here is we've got a great local sports book. Got a nice cool little lounge area here with the bar. Got all the games. So if sports betting is part of what you're interested in, you don't have to go all the way into the strip to enjoy it. And this is just one of the properties. Other properties that we have in Summerlin, as I mentioned earlier, is the Rampart Casino. And then also we have the Red Rock Resort. Then you have the smaller little neighborhood casinos, whether they be bar taverns or places like Dottie's. All right, so here we are at the park after a busy day. I've got my man Axel over here. Now, we didn't talk about Pippi, as that's just for those of you that hung around to see how this worked out, but let's see how they do. Come here, Axel. Come here, bud. Good boy. Good boy. Sit. Come here. Come here. Sit. Good boy. You want a cannoli? You want a cannoli? Huh? All right. Easy. Let's see how he does with it. Let's see. He's checking it out. Oh, here comes Pippi. Here you go, Pip. Come here, Pip. There you go. Sit. Good girl. What do you think? Oh, he's taking it down. Well, I think based on the evidence, Bon Appetit was a big success. They both seem pretty happy. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll look forward to seeing you on our next episode of Las Vegas Life Off Strip. Take care.